All right, what's up? Life and architecture, familia. I'm out here, one of the forested subdivisions out in the western suburbs of my beautiful Chicago. You wouldn't know it, but downtown Chicago is probably, no traffic, about 18 minutes away from here. So I love finding places like this. And I just wanted to make a video. It's been a while since I've made one. Had a couple things happen in life. It's interesting because in the previous video I was saying, life be lifing, and it's wild. I think it's kind of a premonition of what was to come for me and my family. So all is well though, for the most part. We keep trucking on. But I wanted to make this video to talk about a few things, and I'm just gonna free flow this, right? Which is what I do with all the talks anyway. So I guess first of all, I'll say I don't make these videos to show off. If I'm totally honest, maybe I make this is like 20% of like, hey, look at me, I'm cool, right? But they're not totally to show off. I do not make these videos to take in leads, to like make money. My sole purpose for these videos is to flex the muscle of communicating my ideas and my visions in primarily architecture and secondarily real estate investing. Two things that I feel like I've reached a significant level of mastery. And thirdly, probably to help people. I genuinely feel good when I see folks improve and having been a little bit responsible for that, even a small piece, right? It's a beautiful feeling, and kind of relates to, I don't know who there's a great teacher out there that talks about the importance. I'm kind of going to go on a little bit of a tangent here, so just indulge me here a second. It's important as a high functioning person in society, especially in these modern times, to have 3 levels of connections. Bottom level is folks who are not at your level in a mastery in anything. Be a mentor to them. And you could do this immediately. You could do this in high school, you could do this in grammar school, you could do this in college. So there's no age limitation for this. As a matter of fact, the sooner you do this, the better your life will be overall. Obviously with boundaries, right? There's other videos that I've made that talk about boundaries, and I'm fully for good boundaries, because people can be unconscious a lot of the times. So back to what I was saying. 3 levels of network, right? So you need your mentees as a mentor. You need your peers who are at the same level as you. And you need your mentors. You need folks that have already reached 10 times of what you have. And there's a lot of ickiness, I would say, out there in the social media space of people that quote unquote volunteer to help, but it's not really volunteering. They charge you for it. And I'm all for paying, right? I'm all for bringing something to the table, making it a win-win situation. But what I've come to find out is the majority of the folks that are out there that teach this stuff do not really fully come through on the promises, and it ends up not being fully win-win. So this channel here, if you found me by some streak of luck, that means that I promise you that what you're going to get here is a win-win. I'm here flexing my muscles, speaking to y'all off the cuff. I didn't prepare this. And you are here learning, as I'm very, very much willing to share. So those are the 3 levels. I kind of wanted to talk about that. I didn't expect to talk about that, but the main thing I actually wanted to talk about, I mean, that's super important. So, you know, like DJ Khaled says, that's major key. So if that kind of went above your head, pause, rewind the video, about 3 minutes, if you would indulge me a little further, and carefully listen to what I was saying, because I did go through that a little fast. But this is one of the most important things to being a high caliber, highly successful person that has many connections, many options in your friend circle, many options in employment, many options to do business with folks. Okay, so that's that. It's just like a pre-bonus, right? Main thing I wanted to talk about here is the importance of focusing. The importance of focusing. So I have been probably officially, I've been real estate investing for, So I purchased my condo in 2008, right? So kind of, you can do the math. I mean, that's, what is that, 17, 18 years. And only now, 2020, I would say 2023, 2024, is my net worth crossed the 7 figures. Now, was that a ton of work? Absolutely. Was it doable work? Absolutely. Could I have cut that time in half if I was very serious and said no to a lot of other things and said yes to just real estate investing and architecture and construction design? I could have cut that time in half. But there's no use in crying over spilled milk, right? We are where we are. And I really feel like our path is very much linked to, the higher existence here, like the universe, whatever you choose to believe in. And I also feel like the most powerful thing you could do is notice your trajectory. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, doing what you're doing right now on a daily basis, where is that going to get you? Where have you come from the last couple years? Where is it going to get you? Right? So kind of wanted to talk about that and really let you all know what I'm going to be committing to the next couple years, which is 3 main things. Number 1, family. The older you get, the more you realize that that's the most important thing. It should be the most important thing, bar none, right? And it's hard to keep that, keep reminding yourself of that sometimes. So you get lost in the everyday of life, right? Family, number 1. Number 2, real estate investing. That's what I'm looking to focus on and have been focusing on for the last couple months. I'm going to ramp up. My goal, if you followed me on this channel and on Bigger Pockets, my goal is to get to a $20 million real estate portfolio. And I could probably get there if I'm really, really aggressive. I could probably get there in 10 years. If I'm rather aggressive, 5 years out, I'm probably thinking 5 million, right? So I'm really, really excited about that, and I just kind of wanted to cement that to you all. If you guys are right now wanting to focus on something, you believe that your abilities and your future is a little bit more than what you're currently at, totally rewind this from the beginning. This is a really good video, and think about how you can double down, triple down on the things that you care about, that you're good at, that you love, and that have a considerable financial outcome. You know, once you put in the work, that hard work for 3-5 years to be independent, you know. And one of the last quick things that I'm gonna leave you all with is, you know, I'm a huge fan of Owen Cook, and Owen Cook, just like anybody else, he's not a perfect person. I don't agree with 100% of his views, but if you check him out, a lot of the stuff that he talks about and teaches is very powerful. And he talks about how in your 20s and 30s, you should be creating a mountain of wealth so that in your 40s, early to mid 40s, you can give that back to society, and you can spend a ton more time. Take months off, take 6 months at a time, and spend it with family, and like really have those quality moments that matter. That's it for now. I'll leave you here from the forest preserve. I'm going to pan over here to the creek, and I will leave you all from this beautiful forest preserve. You notice the subdivision turned into this forest preserve. It's one of my favorites in the western suburbs. Nice little creek. That's it, man. Be great, y'all.